going to go ahead and move on to classic movie reviews. What's a classic movie to us? I'm so glad you asked. A classic movie is a movie that's at least 25 years old, is in high critical standing, and has a good following of fans. Ryan, what movie are we watching, or did we watch this week?
Superman. You can't see it, but I'm pointing all the way. There's what do we have? We have Jaws, we have Star Wars, and then we have Superman.
1978's Superman the Movie. That's the official title, Superman the Movie.
The movie. Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah, because they couldn't let people thinking they were going to the theater to just watch a comic book. Silly.
Oh.
So they made it Superman the Movie.
That's fair. It just says Superman on the poster.
Yeah, on that poster it does. But I think on the official billing, it's like Superman the Movie.
Interesting.
Which is very fascinating. But, yes, I'm actually going to let you go first because this movie is very near and dear to my heart. And I don't want to steal the floor right away. So, Ryan, you go first talking about Superman the Movie.
Yeah. I love the Star Wars theme it has for it, which is
God.
fucking fantastic.
It is not the Star Wars theme. He always fucking does this to me with John Williams. It's one of the best musical scores ever. Not today. Not now. We're not going to do this now on camera. Respect the score. Respect it.
No, it is genuinely one of the greatest scores of all time, but it does sound like Star Wars. But it's the same composer, so naturally it's going to sound similar. I just always give him a hard time for it.
The same composer. John Williams, the fucking greatest music composer that ever lived. Jesus Christ.
Like he's some Joe Schmo.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. They're the same.
Who the fucking thunk it?
God.
But no, this movie's surprisingly very, like, cute. Especially when you're looking at it from today's lens with all these comic book movies we have nowadays that are just groundbreaking now. But, like, back then it's like, it's a cute, fun movie. Like, it's very, like, looking at Christopher Reeve over there, like, just...
I don't know if you can see him. Maybe you can.
I don't know if you can see him on your camera, but he just... That feels like you're watching a comic book movie come to life. Like, everything's just so, like, big and, like, it feels larger than life. The classic, like, whitey-tighty outfit that he has, like, the red underwear. Lex Luthor is fun, and Otis Berg, their banter back and forth is absolutely fantastic. Which you still go around just, like...
It's so funny.
Yeah, that's something you quote all the time.
Oh.
But... Like, how iconic is that score, and how iconic is it when he catches Lois Lane,
Dude,
like, falling from...
Don't even get me started on that.
It has some of the best movie moments that I've seen, especially, like, whenever the burglar is, like, going up the wall, and he's just, like, standing looking at him.
Just so
like,
classical Superman.
Yeah.
But he says something like, was the elevator broken? Or something like that. So good.
It's just, it's so... It feels wholesome when you watch it.
Wholesome is the word I was going to use. Wholesome, like, perfectly describes this movie. Because, like, in the whole first act, like, you don't see Superman in the outfit for, like, almost an hour. Like, it does the whole Krypton thing with fucking Marlon Brando.
Who's top billed in this.
Yeah, as Jor-El. For a while there, he was the most paid actor in a movie, and he's only in it for, like, 6 minutes. He got, like, $3 million or something.
Fuck that
crazy.
Guy.
Yeah. But he plays Jor-El. They do the whole thing on Krypton where he's like, the planet's going to blow up. And they're like, fuck you, you idiot. And so he just sends his kid off. And it's so...
I think that's more of a Man of Steel approach.
But, like, it was still like that. And then you get sequel set up in the first 5 minutes. He sends General Zod and his goons to the Phantom Zone. And, like, the little, like, triangle thing. Like, you'll bow down to me. Which is so
fucking cheesy.
You'll bow down to me one day, Jor-El. And someday, your heirs. Not sequel baity at all.
Yeah.
But, no. Great opening. And you get Clark Kent as a teenager growing up on the farm. You get Pa Kent's unfortunate death. You get a bunch of really cool scenes, like when he punts the football off of the fucking universe. So great. Tons of great stuff. And then when he finally gets to Metropolis, dude, okay, Christopher Reeve's performance as, like, a dual role. Like, Clark Kent and Superman are, like, played totally differently. And there's a great scene where he's, like, goes to Lois's house for a date, but he was just there as Superman for an interview. So he flies away as Superman, comes in as Clark, is, like, he's hunched over, he's got his glasses.
He's so, like, fumbly, like, as Clark Kent.
He's like, oh, sorry that you're late, Lois. Maybe you should go, change your outfit because, you're still in your nightgown, but I was figuring blah, blah, blah. And then when she leaves, he stops, upright, takes off the glasses and smiles, like, just transforms into another person. And it's, like, he's so good in this film. I also love the scene that they... paid homage to in Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman when they're in the alley and the guy shoots Lois and he catches the bullet but pretends to just pass out and then he like looks at it later. It's just such good scenes like that. Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor, are you kidding me? He's just obsessed with real estate and land, and he always makes fun of Otis, and it's so funny. Otis, what does the number 200 have in common with you and me? What's that, sir? It's your weight and my IQ. And then just continues doing whatever he's doing. So, it's so great.
I love whenever he gets to I almost said Daily Bugle, but Daily Planet. And he meets Perry White, and he's like just fumbling around everywhere, and like he is Superman. Like he could just absolutely murder everyone in that building, but you know what? He's gonna fucking spill a coffee or whatever he spills, you know. And it is very wholesome. And like you said, like just the transformation between like Clark Kent and Superman having two different roles, because he has to keep that identity. He can't like give off that he's Superman with glasses.
And Beatty as Perry White, when he's like, this is going to be the single most important interview since God talked to Moses. He like chews on cigars. It's so 70s. It's so great.
Absolutely.
Oh, and just God, the scene when he catches Lois Lane as Superman, and you get the John Williams score like in its full glory. You know, she's falling from the helicopter from some fucking...
And it like slowly
fucking
starts.
Ridiculous circumstances. There's a great scene where he sees a phone booth and goes like, nah, and like goes over, turns in the building. A pimp compliments his outfit because it's the 70s.
Yep, as one does.
Flies up, catches her. It's okay, miss. I got you. You got me. Who's got you? It's so good. It's so wholesome. Like, how do you not love it? Like, I can have really bad days, watch that, and be fine for about 2.5 years. It's so great.
And then his whole like spiel,
that
like,
scene is actually the pinned tweet on my Twitter.
Is it really?
Yes, it is. That's how much I love that scene.
And then the fact that he like drops her off and he's like, just statistically speaking, flying is still the safest option.
So good. It's so wholesome.
It is.
There are things about this movie that don't age exactly well. Like Superman flying, spoiler alert, Superman flying around the universe to turn back time is a really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really work.
And it has so many plot holes when he does that.
Yes. Only thing about the movie that doesn't age. Okay, and the miniature effects look bad compared to like Star Wars and other movies that use miniatures. Yeah. The Superman miniature effects are very clearly 3 inches tall. But it's okay. Because it's a cute, everything else is so great. Eventually, I don't know if we might do this later, but then you get Superman 2, and then Superman 2, the Donner cut, the original Snyder cut of a DC movie. I enjoy both films. I like the Donner cut a little more, but I enjoy both films. But yeah, no, Superman, the original 1978, it was the first time, like, superhero movie was like dominated pop culture, and it even won some like visual effects Oscars, I believe.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but you didn't really get another major one until Superman 2 and then Batman in 1989. And until then, the comic book movies didn't dominate the movie sphere at this time, but Superman proved that they could be very, very successful.
Yeah. And
just what a fantastic and great, happy movie.
It really is. There's nothing like negative about it.
There's a scene with Lex Luthor that gets me every time. Superman like blows up his door with his laser vision, or like he pushes open the door and it completely breaks, and the door hits the ground. Superman walks in, and Gene Hackman just goes, "It's open, come in."
Oh my god! Whenever the planet blows up and you can clearly see like the green screen in the studio that they're in and the string that it's hanging on, like how pure is that?
So good. And I love Gene Hackman and like the kryptonite, how he puts it in a lead box, and just seeing kryptonite affect Superman for the first time, that would just like cripples him. Yeah, it's so great.
What a wholesome movie that just you can tell everyone just loved being a part of. Except
lovely...
Marlon Brando, but he's Marlon Brando.
Yeah, such a lovely wholesome movie. If you have not watched the original 1978 Superman movie, please do yourself a favor and do it. I believe it's streaming on HBO Max.
Okay.
I have the 4K, and I saw it in theaters last year on the big screen for the first time, and it was great, and I cried because there was a 6-year-old in front of me who had never seen it, so they were like reacting to every...
Oh my god.
Dude, it was so
That's
wholesome
fantastic.
And great. But yes, please do yourself a favor and watch the original 1978 Superman. Such a good movie. Such a wholesome, fun movie.
Yeah. No, I genuinely love that.
Go ahead and give it some grades, my guy.
Oh, 5 stars. 5 out of 5, yeah. Like, even though the Superman flying around the world causes a lot of plot holes, at the time, like, you have to look at it from 1978. Like, how else is he going to, like, solve that issue? And it's just like, oh, fly around the world. And it's like, okay, like, I can buy into it. Obviously, it wouldn't work for today. But other than that, I don't really have any negatives about it.
Yeah, no, I don't really have any negatives except the end. It does hinder my grade a little bit. As much as I love the movie, I'm going to give it an A. Second highest grade. Wow, I must fucking hate it. But, God, I hate people doing that to me already. But, on the internet, you don't have to just completely love, or completely hate something. There can be varying levels.
Yeah. And you know what? You could watch it tomorrow and completely fucking hate it.
Exactly. No, but I love Superman the movie. I do give it an A just because it hasn't aged as well, and because there are other comic book movies that kind of have shown how you can take a comic book movie and make it different.
Mm-hmm.
But I do love the movie so much, and I'm really glad that we got to watch it again because it is so goddamn good.
Yeah. No, I know that's one that you really hold near and dear to your heart.
Very close. Very
Oh, yeah.
close.